Our learning target today is I can use my success criteria to edit and add detail to my writing. So we're going to continue what we've been working on the last couple of days. You need to make sure when you get started that you have your old piece of writing, and today we're editing and using our success criteria with the writing that was a time that you were excited. Okay, so you need to have that piece of writing, the time that you were excited out. You need to have your writing success criteria, which yours is in Seesaw, but I would have it pulled up so you can go through and check it. And then you also should have your word wall, the popcorn words that we should be spelling correctly, pulled up on your computer as well. That is in Google Classroom, but you should have it pulled up so it's easy to check. Okay. Then of course you need your pencil and a good eraser or an eraser on your pencil. Okay. So we're going to go through and we're going to start. And remember, we were writing about who our characters were, what our characters are doing, where our characters are at, when did this happen, and how were our characters feeling. I already have all of that on my writing here. So we know we're good as far as that goes, but now I need to check my success criteria. So the very first thing on my success criteria is my popcorn words are spelled correctly. Okay, so I'm going to go to O and make sure O-N, on is spelled correctly. I'm good there. The, T-H-E, the is spelled correctly. I'm good there. First day of, this is not how we spell of is O-F. So I need to erase that really, really good. And our goal is to erase it so we don't see that word that we erased underneath where we're going to be writing a new word. Of, O-F, of, there we go. School, I, remember when I is by itself, it has to be an uppercase, so I need to fix that. I was, W-A-S, see, W-A-S, I need to erase this and fix it. On the first day of school, I was excited to, T-O, spelled that right, log on, O-N, and A-N-D, and that one's good, meet all, A-L-L, I need to erase this and change it. All was on list 3, so it's a new one that we've added that we need to make sure that we're spelling correctly. So I'm going to change it all of, O-F, of is good. U, U is Y-O-U, so I need to change that. Y-O-U. I'm going to go through and read it one more time just to make sure I got all of my popcorn words because there were a lot of them in this writing. On the first day of school, I was excited to log on and meet all of you. Okay, all my popcorn words are spelled correctly now, so I can check that off. The next one is I have finger spaces. So remember, a finger space goes between every single word. So let's make sure that I put spaces between all of my words. On, finger space, the, finger space, first, finger space. So I have a finger space between first and day. I do not. So I need to erase first, or I need to erase day, do a finger space after first, and then write day. On the first day of school, here's a space between of and school, space between school and I, space between I and was. Here's the word excited, and here's to. Do I have a space between excited and to? I do not, so I need to erase to, put a finger space after excited, and then write to. Excited and to and log and on, and in meet and all and of, and I don't need one after you go. Okay, cool. I'm gonna read it one more time. On the first day of school, I was excited to log on and meet all of you. Perfect. Okay, I can check off that I have finger spaces. My next one is I have periods. So remember, a period goes at the end of every sentence. So on the first day of school, I was excited to log on and meet all of you. Uh-oh, I forgot my period. And I only have one sentence here, but I need to make sure I have a period at the end. Now I do. I have no funky caps. Remember, funky caps means that you don't have uppercases where they're not supposed to go, and you don't have letters that are backwards. So let's go through and read them. On the first day of school, here I have an uppercase L. That should just be a lowercase. So I need to fix that. On the first day of school, I was excited. This one is good, except for my S, again, is backwards. And S, sometimes that just happens. Same with our D's and B's. We do that a lot too. Excited. So I put my S the right way. Excited to log. Here my G is backwards. I need to fix that. And that's totally okay that we do them backwards. The reason we're doing our success criteria is to go through and just fix those little mistakes and check ourselves. Excited to log on and meet all of you. Okay, so I've fixed all my funky caps. Those all look good now. I have an uppercase at the start of my sentence. On, is that an uppercase? It is not. So I need to change that to an uppercase. On the first day of school, I was excited to log on and meet all of you. Perfect. Now I have an uppercase at the start of my sentence. I added background and detail. So I need to add background and detail. Well, we all know that when I'm teaching, I teach in my kitchen, and I have a little curtain here. This is my window. Window. Okay, so I sit here, and here is my add background. Table. Table. Okay. And then a lot of times you guys will see it. I have one of my chairs that you guys can see that I put stuff on. Chair. Okay, so I added detail to my picture, or added background and detail, so I can check that off. I labeled my picture. I'm gonna go back through and just read my labels. Window, me, waving. This is the class, computer, table, keyboard, chair. Cool. I labeled my picture. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to color it, and you guys will see my finished coloring paper on your Google slide for today, but I'm not going to sit and color it in front of you. The last one is I can read my writing. And again, as you went through and checked your success criteria, you should have been reading your writing over and over and over again. But we're going to read it one last time to check that off. On the first day of school, I was excited to log on and meet all of you. Okay, so I can check that one off. So today you guys are going to be fixing with your success criteria the time you were excited writing. So make sure that you have that. Make sure you have a pencil with a good eraser. Make sure that you pull up your word wall so you have all the popcorn words, and make sure you spell those correctly. That you pull up your success criteria and you check that off as you go. And remember, the learning target is I can use my success criteria to edit, which means fix up, and add detail to my writing. So that's what you guys are going to do today with your writing of a time you were excited. I cannot wait to see all of them in Seesaw.